Episode of ComicGains. If you're new to the show, I'm Adam.
I'm Zach, and this is Princess Raw. Has looking very lovely today, just like usual. Doing that princess wave, you do it too. Bow down, respect, and of course, there's a Coco. She's laying down, like all tired, like.
All right, guys, we have a fantastic episode for you today. We have a big boy mystery box, $275. We got the Bride mystery box we're gonna open, which is exciting, and we're going to share a new comic book day because a bunch of really fantastic books came out today, and that's what we do every Wednesday live. We got some feedback. Feedback! We don't like no feedback. We got backup mic right here. No, I'm just kidding.
A backup mic.
Right? Right?
Test 1, 1, 2, 1, 2.
We're here to talk about comics and all that good. Oh, Coco's upset. She wants to stay here. But before we get into any of those good comics, we got to get into a good drink. What are we having today, Zach?
I'm having a bubble tea.
A bubbly tea?
It's a bursting bubble tea, popple with a P, in tia, passion fruit plus apple, made with fruit juice. I hope so. I hope so.
Does it have like the bubbles in them?
I'm gonna find out.
I don't like those things. Like the jelly things that come. Like...
I do if they're not like all stuck to the bottom. I hate when they're like you drink all the stuff and then it's like all.
You just gotta eat them at the end.
Yeah,
and it's like you're just eating a bunch of fish eggs.
I think you need a straw. Princess, give me a straw. Big enough straw.
Get me a straw.
It's pretty good.
Get me a straw.
It's pretty good.
All right, let me say hi to some peeps up in the house. Warlord is here, our moderator, and he says he almost picked up one of the Bride mystery boxes. We'll see if you made a mistake, my friend. And Las Cruces is here from New Mexico as well. Larry Green in the house. How's it going? Shadow 14. Good to see you, buddy. I haven't seen you in a little while, but always a special place in our heart for you. Steve Sayer, how's it going? Hope everything's going okay with your dog. Feel very bad for it. I hope that never doesn't happen to us anytime soon, but good for it. Nuck in the house as well. How's it going, Nuck?
How's it going?
Always good to see you in both places. Four Stringer. Hey, how's it going, Four Stringer? Haven't seen you in a while as well. Johnny Robinson is in the house. How's it going, Johnny? And, Milt Miller. How's it going? We got a couple of good books today. Awesome. All right. Some good stuff. Woo. You buy a mystery box from the Gainer. We have never actually officially done a mystery box. We sold a special one-of-a-kind to Wink way back in the day, and that was it. I don't know. We've always talked about, but never have pulled the trigger on doing a mystery box. You chug that sucker down?
Almost gone.
Is it
like,
really?
They like popping. That little bubble thing. It's not solid bubble tea. It's like a little bubble.
And it just pops.
And just like go to and then it pops. Pop. That's why it's called popple.
That's
hollow in the middle.
That's nice. Oh, Captain, my captain is flexing. Welcome in, buddy. And Sean Ryder is here. He says, "Ooh." If she does get that straw, you're in danger for your life. She could kill you with a straw. You know those ones that got that sharp end on them?
Oh, yeah. They'll let all the blood out?
Yeah. Well, they're made to. They just give you that cup and they're like, duh! Just stab it down in there.
This is getting violent. Let's not. No.
It could happen. No. It could happen. All right, guys. Before we get into the amazing mystery box, let's get into some amazing comics. See what came out this week. Decent sized week, somewhere in the range of $60 to $70, I believe, was the price. I actually took this week off from work, so I got to go myself to pick up the comics, and it was exciting. I like to visit my LCS every once in a while. Get to hang out with them. All right, let's kick it off. See what we picked up this week. This is fun. We got Usagi Yojimbo. This is Ice and Snow issue number 2. So, as you guys know, Usagi recently went back to Dark Horse Comics with this new Ice and Snow book recently, and we picked one up. Actually picked up a few. Got to meet Stan Sakai, got him signed, and I decided I was going to read Usagi for the first time. Believe it or not, I'd never really read any Usagi comics before. I read issue 1, and it was pretty good. So picked up issue 2, which this is an homage to the real Albedo 2. Yeah, so it's real first appearance, and it's only a 5-issue miniseries, so I figure I'm not going to get too deep into it. I'll probably get all 5 issues, read it, and see how I feel about it. Pretty good. Pretty good so far. It's a very, it's kind of like the whole samurai story. It's a little bit like young, like not quite like older age, but like the way the story goes a little bit younger. So my first time reading
like
it.
feudal times.
Well, also just like like kind of a teenage style book, I guess you would say.
Oh,
like kind of reading like Turtles today. If you're gonna read like a TMNT book today, it's a little bit on the younger side. But we've got Venom issue number 27. And I'm not even sure like who's writing the Venom stories anymore. It's Groenbeck, I think, is who, because they like Al Ewing and the other guy are not writing them anymore. But this is when Black Widow gets her Venom costume, so get to see some goodness going on there. Which, believe it or not, surprisingly, I was reading the Donny Cates Venom recently, and there is a part in there where they go into that other universe where Black Widow has a Venom costume. So I'm surprised nobody picked that up, and it looks really similar to this one. Obviously, it's her in a different universe, but just kind of interesting the way that worked out. Ooh. Oh, Milt says, I have a tough time with Usagi. Like I say, yeah, I've never read it before either. So I thought I'd give it a chance on this one, see how it goes. But I totally understand what you mean. It feels like you're reading like a kid's book, sort of. That's the only reason I'm saying with it. But Joe W., how's it going? Hope everybody had a good Halloween. We stayed in and had some drinks and tried to hand out candy, and we had a total of like 3 groups. Thought there'd be more.
Yeah.
So we had to eat a lot of the candy ourselves, right?
Yum.
So you know how that goes. We got The Walking Dead Deluxe issue number 76 came out this week. As you guys know, I'm rereading this in the color format and enjoying the heck out of this series. Didn't actually read the original one before, but have watched the show, so it's kind of nice to see the difference between the book and the show. And I feel like it's coming out like every 2 weeks, so you're getting this quite a bit. I can't remember how many issues they go up to. Does it go over 200 before like
it's about like 200.
200, something like that. Taylor Wendy says, "Hey nerds, how's it going, fellow nerd? Reading all them books, having a good time." We're going over New Comic Book Day first, and then we're going to see what a $275 bribe mystery box gets you.
Ooh, hopefully something good.
Is this weekly now? Which one? Oh, the Walking Dead. I think it's every 2. I feel like I'm almost getting it every week, but he said it was, the LCS guy said it was bi-weekly. Try it with bi-weekly, every 2 weeks.
Try.
This is exciting, and we got Jeff, the Jeff verse number 1, which we normally wouldn't get this one, but they did a Black Cat cover, and I don't know who that is. That's not Rian Gonzalez, is it? No, it's somebody else. Princess knows, and Zach and I do not, but it is cool nonetheless. They gave Jeff his own comic. As you know, I think Jeff started out with who's the other Deadpool? Gwenpool. Started out in Gwenpool. She was like her buddy, and then like as her comic started to dry up and no one was buying her books anymore, she literally like passed him off to Deadpool in her comics. Like, hey, you take Jeff so he doesn't go away like I do.
Jeez. And people really like that series too.
Not the second one.
Oh, not the second one. The first one was good.
Chris, how's it going? Chris Creative? Ooh. You got your first CG submission back, sent in 18 book. Ooh, that's exciting. 18 book. Love to see what you got in there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you. I just got my very first Conan number 1, so I had to throw that up on the mantle.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, lower grade, but, this kind of expensive book to pick up. An entire grade.
Yes.
Woo! And
got lucky.
Let's see. We got Supergirl. Dang it! they actually put it on there at the bottom. Cool. Supergirl special issue number 1. Will Jack cover. I think we got that for the princess.
Good cover.
Yeah. Really fun artist. I think this is the closest anybody's got to being similar to Art Germ, but has their own style. So it doesn't quite feel like it's copying, but Will Jack books are doing really well right now. Really, really well. So it's a newer artist, but the books are going pretty hot. So keep an eye out for Will Jack. He's doing some good stuff. What do you think about it, Zach?
I think it's pretty good. It looks like the waves they got on the skirt, like they're a nice little wind going up in the sky. It's kind of nice. It's looking beautiful, looking accurate. If a person could fly by themselves with no assistance.
Oh, Four Stringer got it right. Zulu cover. Zulu. Yes, you are correct. That is the name of it. I remember they did a bunch of those like Halloween covers recently where it was like in a bubble, and those look pretty cool. We did not get a chance to pick any of those up though. And I believe this is a book from last week, and I totally forgot we ordered this, and my LCS said they got it in this week, which is cool because I forgot we ordered it, and I was actually like, man, I need to go pick up this book. How did I totally forget this? And it is Sensational She-Hulk, issue number 1, but is the foil Adam Hughes covers all. Picked up an extra one just because, it's better than one Adam Hughes foil. It's 2.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly enough, I read this book last week when it came out, and I was kind of wondering because they ended the regular She-Hulk run, just ended, and they restart over with this one, Sensational She-Hulk. If you read the notes inside, it actually just continues on where the other one left off, and they literally just said that they started it over so that they could get new readers.
Oh, okay.
Which is funny. I thought that,
at least they're honest.
Yeah, they're like honest. They're like, hey, like the story's just going to continue on where the other one left off, and we're just going to start it back at 1 so we can get new readers. And I'm like, okay. So it's like they got the Fight Club again still in there. She's still dating Jack of Hearts, and he figured out like if he goes all the way up to the sun, he can absorb all the energy in so that he can come down. They can like bang.
Oh,
yeah. Otherwise, he normally absorbs her gamma energy if he's not full to the brim with energy himself. So.
Okay.
Yeah, right. The real James Willie, how's it going, buddy? Ooh, and Larry Green says maybe Supergirl cosplay. That would be a good cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, as you guys know, we got Superboy came out this week, so there's quite a few good Superboy
Jeff
covers.
Corey, welcome in.
We did stay away from the foil, although they asked me if I wanted the foil. We got Superboy number 1, and this is the Scotty Young cover. Great upside down cover. I know a lot of people have been, iffy on Bailey. Bailey Briggs, I think his name is. I'm really liking the character. I think they're kind of slowly unveiling him. It's still a lot of mystery on who he is. Obviously, like he came out of that special knife that somehow he was absorbed in the past and none of us remember because he's been inside that knife this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
But he's really young. He's like a little kid, and he's kind of like telling you about all these stories that he basically used to do that we didn't know about that happened in the past because he was forgotten. So it's kind of cool. There's a really fun John Tyler Christopher cover as well. Couldn't pass on that one either to go with it, but I can't remember. There was like a new character that came out in this book, and I thought it was kind of funny. Let me see. What was this one?
Yeah, Larry, we usually don't cosplay, but we've been known to dress up a couple times, a little this, a little that.
A little bit, yeah. It never works out the way you want. But first appearance of Gutterball, who's a new bowling themed villain, and I thought that was confusing as like first appearance of Helifino, but it's like a rhino character, but someone's asking him, do you know who, or no, he's like a rhino elephant, and then someone's like, do you know who that is? And he says, hell if I know. But does that mean like that's the character's name, or he just doesn't know? I don't know. I thought that was kind of funny, but right, Zay?
I like it. That's his name.
Hell if I know.
Yeah, you don't get to pick your names.
All right, and the probably one of the picks of the week, and hopefully you guys grab this one, but I think for a couple of reasons, you have Star Wars Hyperspace Stories issue number 10. So this came out this week, and this is the first full appearance of the Bad Batch in stories. So I don't remember if they showed up on a cover before this, but Bad Batch has already been a TV show that came on Disney Plus. I think it's pretty good. I don't know if it's as good as like Rebels or Clone Wars, but it's a pretty good story. They've had 2 seasons. It got a lot more serious in the last season, which was really cool. They did their first appearance, and it's kind of an obscure book because like I think the Star Wars Stories, Hyperspace Stories is a kid's book because it's coming out through Dark Horse Comics, and it's also issue number 10. So depending on if anybody realized that it was going on, definitely snag that book. I think it could be something important down the road. The Bad Batch story has not finished at all, so they're still going on. There was a pretty major death at the end of the last episode. I won't spoil that for any of you guys if you haven't seen it yet, but definitely cool. I think it's has less. If you're looking at like what first Thrawn was back in the day, it could be somewhere around that road somewhere.
Very well could be.
Greg says, I feel like mystery boxes are mainly a pandemic thing. That is true. Definitely a lot less mystery boxes for us since the pandemic, but We'll get into that when we open it. There's some cool stuff on. And last but not least, oh, Taylor says, but they're all just clones. So what's their real first appearance? That's true, but they're all like weird clones. The Bad Batch were all like one-off clones of the original, which would have been Jango Fett, would be the real person. But somehow, like they all look weird compared to the other clones, except for the one. Well, except there's one that kind of looks like the other ones, but he gets turned into like a cyborg. Right?
I didn't hear anything you just said.
Zach's tired. All right, last but not least, the Ultimate started this week, guys, and Ultimate Universe came out. Brian Hickman and I can't remember who did the cover. Hitch did the cover on this. Yeah, like drawing a blank.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, all these comics are $5 now. Yeah.
Pretty close.
This is exciting, so I'm definitely gonna pick up all of the stuff that comes out after this. So they started out with this Ultimate Universe, and I actually got a chance to read this and made both of them read it already today. So they both already read it, past tense. And it shows at the end they're going to be releasing Ultimate Spider-Man, who Hickman's going to be writing that, and then there's going to be Ultimate Black Panther, and then there's going to be Ultimate X-Men, who Peach Momoko is going to write and draw, which should be interesting. So they're all going to be within this new Ultimate Universe. I was kind of surprised on this one because they did Ultimate Invasion, and I feel like we all should have, at least I should have thought they should have been connected. But a lot of people online were saying that they weren't going to be connected. They're definitely connected. So the universe that the maker creates in Ultimate Invasion is this universe, which was kind of confusing for them since they didn't read Ultimate Invasion, and I made them read this first because I thought this was going to be a single issue. And a lot of people didn't really care for Ultimate Invasion that much. So we'll see how that all spins its way out. But the thing I'm most interested in is if you're going to do Ultimate Spider-Man and it's in this universe, then and he stops Peter Parker from being Spider-Man, then who's going to be Spider-Man? It could be anybody. It could be a brand new Spider-Man. I know Taylor's like, a Hickman book being confusing? No way. I know. It's definitely confusing, but I thought it was good. You're going to have to probably play it out to see how the whole thing goes, but I don't know. I'm going to make them read the whole thing, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll have some discussions on it. Xbox Gamer, how's it going? No, they didn't do Milt. There was not going to be an Ultimate Fantastic Four, so I don't know how they're going to play that. I can tell you in Invasion that Reed is Doom, so he stopped there from being any Ultimate or Fantastic Four characters, and then the makers obviously Reed Richards from the original Ultimate Universe, and he's kind of like the main bad guy now, although he did not show his face at all in this book. So
they showed him very briefly,
like flashbacks.
Yeah, that's true.
He goes in and creates his own universe and stops all these other heroes from being made, except he allows some to be made. So it's kind of confusing picking and choosing, but yeah, we'll see. They kind of put together this little team, but then they kind of act like something happens to that team. I don't want to ruin it for you, but we will be reading it and seeing how this whole thing plays out. It could be really cool, but
I'm looking forward.
You may have to read the other one first to catch up with it. Anyway, that was New Comic Day for this week, guys.
It is confusing.
Hopefully we didn't confuse the heck out of you with Ultimate. We may have to do a weekly discussion as the books come out and see how they all pan out. All right, Zach, take it away.
Okay, so first off, I should probably break this down a little bit. This is basically $275, after taxes and all that fun stuff. There's only 999 of them, right? And there's 18 official winners. Everybody at least get 2 slabs, minimum 9.8 or better. And I'll just say 3 of the big hits are AF-15 in a 1.8, Hulk #1 in a 3.0, and X-Men 1 in a 3.5. Oh, and FF1 in a 1.8. That's number 4. And there's a couple other really good books. There's 18 big books. The main 9 of them are the big hits, but there's a total of 18, if I remember correctly, of the ones that are quite rare. Anyways, I don't think I need to say anything else about that. Yeah, guaranteed 2 slabs.
Yeah.
And
if
2
you guys
slabs
don't know who Bry's Comics is,
Oh,
just so you know, he's a fellow YouTuber and friend of the show. So he's been doing YouTube videos for quite a long time. Really respected member of the community. He also has a Whatnot show, so check out both of those things as well. I think he owns his own shop in California.
Yeah,
and yeah, he's really into buying like larger collections, so he comes across some really nice books. And when he's done these mystery boxes in the past, they're very transparent. So I think he actually releases who the winners are ahead of time on Instagram. We did not look, so I think he showed like what the numbers were, but we have no idea if we actually won or not, any of the big ones. So really cool guy. I've always had a special place in my heart for Bry as a fellow collector. Hawaiian Punch!
Exactly.
But yeah, definitely mystery boxes are,
they can be hit or miss.
And they're not as big as they once were. Like everybody was doing mystery boxes 3 or 4 years ago, and
Yeah, 3 or 4 years ago, everybody and their mother was doing a mystery box. Everybody tried to get a mystery box, but some people just can get the really, really good books. So some of them end up being real bad floss. But there was also a lot of good ones. Anyways,
Oh yeah.
Without further ado, it looks like it's just 2 slab books in here.
Which is what it should be, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought maybe throw an extra, but it's. And I don't think that would be the case at the same time. I don't know. Always I hope for
Agu!
extras.
Hey, Agu!
I always hope for extras. So let's see. What do we get?
You got them in the right order?
I don't know
I
if
guess
there
don't
is.
look at that one. Yeah, don't look at that one then.
What? I don't know.
You look at them both at the same time.
I always see the back. So it's like, we know we got his exclusive. Okay, so we got, the Spider-Gwen Annual #1, the Bryce Comics Edition #1. It doesn't look like it's any of the special one. Maybe, let's see. Here we go. Thank you, Princess. Limited to 950.
They're all special. Oh, 950. Okay, and it comes with a COA.
And it's actually numbered. This is
Ooh,
133.
133. I'll give you that, Princess. You can do it. So yeah, only 950 of these in existence, which I feel like he did that really smart. A lot of if you're do that now, you only basically make that many for his mystery boxes. Then I don't know if he destroyed the rest. Probably did. Only graded all the 9/8 and then got rid of the rest of them.
Yeah.
So that way, it limits the amount. How small the amount are. Which I think is the right way to do exclusives.
Yeah, I think it's the right way to explode.
Who did the cover on that one?
I don't know. I think it's the same Raph Grassetti or.
Oh, the Spider-Gwen's Raph Grassetti too. Cool.
Well, this one's different, isn't it? Oh, this is weird. Yeah, hey, there's like 2 of these here. Oh, one of these is all the extra information. Collect 10 to get 10% off. Anyways, this is a Venom 25, Bryce Comics Edition. It's actually in legacy orders, Venom 225. So that's convenient.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really great cover. Is that also limited to 950?
Yeah.
And it's number 53. Oh, 530? Oh, okay.
And that one comes with the COA as well. Really good. Raph Grassetti does looks like it's really Venom coming at you.
Oh yeah.
So cool. I can tell you when you do exclusives too, if you're doing actual Marvel books, they're a lot more expensive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It costs a lot more money to get exclusive. So
very spendy.
that's nice. 2 9/8, 2 great books. Cool.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah. Some good stuff. So check it out. I mean, the big reason, one of the main reasons I think we decided to do the mystery box was that chance of getting a Amazing Fantasy 15 and some of the other really big hits. Is kind of worth. It's what'd you figure out was 10% chance of getting an extra hit?
Yeah, it's about a 10%. Well, no, if you bought 10, it's about 1%.
Okay.
Something like that. Or 5. I don't know. I can't do math right now.
Yes, Agu, we are going to go to Grit City, so we will see you there. Definitely hook up this. And Nuck Tech picked up a Brian mystery box a few days ago. Definitely let us know what you got in yours.
I got the AF-15.
If you got the extra one. Oh, Michael Bench says it's going to be Peter as an adult married to Mary Jane with 2 kids in the Ultimate Universe?
Oh, cool.
I didn't read that ahead of time, but I'll check that out. I'll take your word for it. I know they stopped him from getting bit by the spiders. I'm not quite sure.
Oh, so he's not super powered in the Ultimate Universe?
It's a new one. So that guy went in, like the maker went in and stopped. Like the spider went to go bite him, and he like slapped it away. So he wanted to make sure like none of the regular heroes had messed with him. Novus, how's it going, Novus? Woo! And then Greg says, "Did you get any of the superhero?
Not today.
The box hero superhero? We got 2 of them.
We got 2 of them.
We got 2 of them. So we'll see. Not like getting heavy back into the mystery box game, but that's one that like we couldn't pass up. We did so well in the last one. I was like, we might as well get the other one.
Fun one.
So woo!
That was fun.
Going under Catwoman gear. I don't know if you're dressing up for that one. Maybe. Usually, like Grit City, you might have to rush back right after, depending on how the day goes.
Do the show.
All right, guys, that's gonna be all the new comic book day and mystery box fun we got for you. As always, thank you everybody for coming to hang out. Stop what you're doing right now. Hit the like button, crush it. Hey, Baki, you welcome in. He just caught the end of the show. But a lot of really great books came out this week. We opened up a really cool mystery box. Thank you, Bri, for putting together some cool stuff and finding great artists to do some good covers. Making sure that they're 9/8. Right?
Exactly. All of them.
You can get no 9/6s in here.
No 9/6s.
You know how much Zach hates 9/6s?
I hate them with a passion.
All right. We will be on Whatnot this weekend, guys. So come hang out with us. 3 p.m. Adam and Zach starting off. Princess will be on later at 6. We'll have more great games, 30-second auctions, dollar starts. It'll be amazing. We hope to see you guys all there. Anything else special, Zach?
You gotta share. How you do that is you have to get into your garage, right? And grab all of your metal pieces and start welding them together like you know what you're doing. And then 6 weeks later, you got an Iron Man suit. But does it work? Does it not? I don't know. You gotta go do it. Go find out. Worst case scenario, it's just some yard art. That's how you get those.
Build that arc reactor first, though.
Oh yeah.
Get the reactor.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Until we see you all next time, everybody stay safe and remember,
get those reactor gains.
Get it. Hey, little barman. We gotta see you guys later. Thanks everybody for showing up.
Later.
Too many games.